Alright, welcome back to another market recap. So, I'll be going over today's trades and my analysis and my thoughts on the market today. And yeah, so let's get into it. I did take a trade today. It was a nice winning trade, around 2.6 R. Took it here on my futures funded account. If I can load it. So as you can see here, $433 in profit, and I also took on my FTMO, and it was $2.6 thousand, setting me up 6.2% in profit, which is nice. So yeah, be going through my reasoning why. So overall on the daily chart, we are still in this kind of bearish range on the daily here, and we have tapped into this daily gap, and we've been kind of just hanging around in there. But this is kind of a key level that I've been paying attention to and expecting. If price is in fact bearish, I was expecting a reaction from here to the downside. But it's been kind of consolidating here for the past few days. But that's no problem. So on the 6-hour chart, actually, let me go to my journal. I had journaled this before the day. So, okay. So this is how it looked on the 6-hour chart. We still had this previous week high SMT intact, but we still hadn't got like any crazy bearish confirmation, at least on the 6-hour. We've been kind of just consolidating, and at this time we were just grinding higher. But we still do have that previous week high SMT inside that daily gap, and then we move lower. We can see that on this current day we didn't have a previous day high SMT, but we did have yesterday's previous day high SMT still intact. So we had this previous day high SMT in which YM failed to take out previous day high, but ES and NQ did, and then we got that really big displacement and change in the state of delivery. So because we have this SMT and change in the state of delivery intact and underway, until we kind of invalidate this, I'm still looking for more downside. And this gray box over here is that daily gap. So we tapped into it, and we were seeing another rejection from it. So this is an area that I would be interested in looking for sell setups. So overall, the framework today was definitely leaning more bearish with that previous week high SMT and previous day high SMT still intact. So the only thing I needed now would be a low time frame SMT, either 15-minute or 5-minute. So we didn't have a 15-minute SMT because all assets closed above it, but we did have, now I'll go to the trade. We did have a 5-minute SMT here that I have marked out. So at the open, we had news released at 8:30 in the morning, but because we didn't have any 15-minute SMT, I didn't really have an entry, so I waited until 9:30 a.m. And then at 9:30 a.m., we can see that we got this SMT with NQ failing to take out this previous 90-minute high, while ES and YM did take it out. And then we got a very nice, clear change in the state of delivery, and also it's a displacement candle. So this is where I took my short, and I was targeting previous day low. And yeah, it was pretty clean trade. It kind of went into profit very quickly, and I brought stops to break even when it was right around like down here. And then we closed below this low. That's where I trailed my stops to here, and we got a very nice push through this low. And then we started to kind of not consolidate. We started to lose some steam, and I was expecting like quicker price action and the displacement to just kind of rush to previous day low. So I ended up closing my position a little bit early here for 2.61R or 62R. Yeah, I think it was something like this. So the reason is I've honestly had days before in which price gets price front runs previous day low, like it doesn't reach previous day low, it gets really close and then it just reverses. That also days that it hits previous day low and then consolidates. Days like today it just displays through it. So this is kind of me wanting to protect myself a little bit. So when we had this really nice displacement, I was expecting it to hit previous day low pretty quickly, and then we started to kind of like consolidate, bounce around. I was also monitoring it a little bit more aggressively on the 1 minute chart, and I just figured that I'd prefer to just take the profits here rather than have the risk of it, reversing on me. So I took it at 2.6R. Granted, it did move considerably lower, but even if I held my position, I would have just taken it to previous day low, which is just under 3R. So yeah, that was the day really. Pretty happy with the day. At the start I was a little bit iffy because of the lack of bearish structure on the 90-minute chart, but the fact is we did have that previous week and previous day high SMT intact and underway. So it was, according to the model and the plan, it was just reasoning to look for continued low prices. So yeah, that was it for the day. I'm not sure I have much else to say. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. And tomorrow is CPI, so we'll see what's up. But yeah, pretty stoked with today. So I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, see ya.